I didn't always handle those insults very well. I mean, it's much better now. But one of the most critical points that really changed how I think has to do with a question that I asked myself. And that question is, what does it really mean to win against an insult? Was it to have the last word, make the other person really regret it, or hurt the other person much more than they have hurt us? It might feel good for a little bit, but was it really worth it? There is something that's much bigger at stake in my opinion, and that is our standards. If someone insults us and we insult them back, our standards just got lowered to theirs. And if this keeps getting worse, then this will be like a competition for the race to be the worst human being possible. This is not including all the mess that you have to deal with post-conflict to kind of clean everything up. I don't know, do we get a plaque for this? It really feels like the cost of our emotional labors, our mental energy, our relationships, our reputation, there's so much cost at stake. For that couple of minutes of pride, I feel like personally, our standards and our humanity is worth much more than that. But now let's go back to how exactly do you win then? And I will actually say it's maintaining your standards, because you can't really fight fire with fire. What really worked for me was looking to understand first. So I was in this situation where I was representing a group to talk with another representative from a different group. And this guy, he was coming in hot. I was like, he has got all these emotions bottled up and he was just ready to unleash it. Whenever I talked to this person and during our conversation, it felt like he was very accusatory. I was honestly really taken back and I felt kind of offended. One of the things that caused this whole situation to kind of change was I started asking questions. And later on, eventually found out that he was worried about two different things, which is one, time constraint, and two, the fact that my group might not actually be doing anything. And as soon as I addressed those two issues, the whole heat level just dropped completely, and we were able to have normal, casual conversations again. Freak. Well, my light died. Show must go on. So in general, when I feel like a person has the need to be really aggressive or insulting the other person, there's usually some part of them that doesn't feel heard. So that's why looking to understand someone is such a critical component of this whole thing. But another aspect that's also important is maintaining your composure. And I'm talking like at all cost. Because if you feel really anxious or angry, and the other side can really feel that resistance, they will actually fight back and eventually it might explode. And trust me, you don't want it to get to that point where it comes down like a wrecking ball, even though all you wanted to do was to break its walls. I do find it pretty relieving that a lot of these conflicts are actually from misunderstandings, kind of like a mismatch in expectations, and when communications are not there, that's when you're like, oh my goodness. But there are a small percentage of people that really just wants to attack you. These are just people that you just don't even want to be friends around. So I wouldn't worry about them. I would just focus on the individuals that you do want to invest in. If you have found this helpful, hit that like button, and I also have like some different videos on drawing boundaries, so you can kind of check that out if you want to. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys next time and stay strong.